Okay, we're behind the gate on the east side of the house. The house faces south. And if you notice, on the other side of this gate, we do not have a driveway. Do not have a driveway. All of our windows have been painted closed. I haven't found an articulate window yet. I haven't found a screen yet. We got lots of gaps. This is shiplap. What's kind of interesting is they went up a little bit, probably for a termite report. And this is a good thing, but they've added corrugated R panel, metal galvanized paneling around the skirt. So that's kind of interesting. We got some soffit vents, but we got gaps and ways and all kinds of ways for water to come in. It's time for this building to be scraped and painted. We got wood damage over here. Again, we're on the east side. All along here, these bushes should be cut back away from the structure. That's conducive to carpenter ants. Our weather cover is missing here. At least it's labeled, and we got something of some instructions. Okay, we'll get back to that. But in-use cover missing from receptacle on east side of the house for the lawn sprinkler controls. Why is this blinking? It says fault. Okay. We had some loose conduit at the junction box beneath the receptacle by the lawn sprinkler system. Rain gutter below grade. Again, water can get in here. Deck. This deck is built straight to the ground. It's wood to ground contact. This deck does not have any ventilation, so it's just going to capture the ventilation in it. An interesting thing about the deck is, I gotta hand it to them, is that it's been stained instead of painted, so they did good there. The steps are not quite dimensionally uniform. These party lights should not be used in a permanent application. People can get electrocuted by them. They reach up there and just grab themselves a good dose of electricity. That's a party, alright. That's how you liven up a party. Coming on along, and still with no screens, windows are all painted shut. Shiplap is kind of worn over here. Okay, camera's having a little trouble agreeing with me. There we go. On a day like today, at 105 degrees, it's likely that we're going to have this camera's going to overheat. Okay, gaps between the shiplap. Rain gutter should not be closer than 1 inch to the wall, and you should have kick-out flashing right there. You can see we've got a little bit of movement right in here. I get it. This is historical window. It's not tempered safety glass. Not tempered safety glass. Dog door in the door there. Moving on along. More of the same. More of the same. Flagstone is not dimensionally uniform. It's beyond the scope of this inspection. In fact, all these pavers laid out here are beyond the scope of this inspection, but they are not dimensionally uniform. And if you get a geriatric person out here, like your home inspector, this might be a trip hazard. We've got surface drains. This one's a little larger. This is actual French drain. This is a French drain. We got some surface drains over there. Got a French drain right outside the patio. That's how I talk to me. Coming on along. This is the north side of the house, the back side of the house. Now going along the west side of the house. There's a sewer clean out right here. Of course, all the siding is doing what the siding is doing. Got another little smaller clean out that's not a main. That disconnect should be farther to the side. That disconnect is far enough away from the side. More wood rot. Closed dryer vent should not have a screen over it that's going to help clog it up. Get more wood rot in there. Lots of wood rot. You have kick out flashing over that. Some of our rain gutters are below grade. Coming on along, you'll notice it's still none of our windows are articulate. Are you articulate? Did I find some articulate windows? These might be articulate. See the way they're kicking out and they got a little rub mark on there? Okay, there's still some hope. Moving on along. Exterior receptacle outlet. Should have an in-use cover. Should. Take some of the stuff out of one pocket and put it in another pocket. Flashlight over here, where it belongs anyway. There we go. Along here. If you trip, I don't know if I'll be able to find you. Oh my goodness. The water come out of you? Coming along, wood mulch under the drip line. Where do termites live? In the ground. What do they eat? Dead wood. What's wood mulch? Dead wood on the ground next to your house. It's called a clue. It's called a clue. We got some movement here. Vertical cracks through the brick and mortar. Through the brick and mortar. Stair step cracks between the brick and mortar here on the front porch. Now the front porch is not high enough to require a guardrail. So these guardrails, even though they're not high enough, they're fine as part of the design of the house. As designed, you can see that there's wood putty in here. We've had some repairs and repairs. We've been repairing. We've been doing a lot of repairing around here. It's kind of sagging right in here. We have electric receptacle outlet around the corner right there, but as far as actually having one on the front porch, we do not have an electric receptacle outlet on the front porch. Vertical cracks through the brick and mortar and stair step cracks through the brick and mortar on the east side of the front porch, south wall. Moving on along. The only way for me to get underneath the house is inside a little bitty box right in there. And I say for me to get underneath the house because that's very optimistic. I'm thinking it might not happen. Gaps in there.